in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a Google Analytics account from scratch, right? So if you want to create a Google Analytics account for the very first time, all you have to do is to go to analytics.google.com, right? So once you go there, the next thing is to sign in with the right Gmail account that you intend to use. So for this particular account, you can see that I've already created a Google Analytics account here. So I'm just going to be clicking on this Google account here. I'm going to be switching this account to another account which I haven't used before. So I'm going to be clicking on this particular account. So I'm going to be starting the process from scratch so that on your end you can be able to follow this video guide step by step and create a Google Analytics account from scratch, just like what you're going to see in a moment, right? So you see, welcome to Google Analytics, start measuring. Yeah, start measuring. So all you have to do is to click on this button that says start measuring, right? So click on it and let's just follow the procedure step by step. So the next thing that we need to do here is to enter our account name. So probably you can use your company name, right? So I'm going to be entering the company name here, or the website that I want to link to this Google Analytics account, right? So I'm going to be entering it just like what I've exactly done. Then see account data sharing settings. So share your Google Analytics data with Google to help you. So this is optional, but then if you want to, you can actually click on it. But then if you don't want, you can just leave it the way it is, then click on next. So once you've done that, you see property name. So for this property name, I'm going to be saying Spree MKT tutorial. So just give it the right name on your end, right? So my time zone, I'm in Africa, I'm in Lagos to be precise. So I'm going to be searching for Lagos here. Oh my god, so Lagos is not here. So let me search for Nigeria instead. Let me search for Nigeria. So Nigeria is here. I'm going to be selecting Nigeria. The time zone has already been selected for me in default. So for our currency, I'm going to be searching for Nigerian Naira here. Let me see if Nigerian Naira is present here. So Nigerian Naira. So on your end, make sure to select your country, select your currency, and if your time zone is not selected for you in default, ensure to select your time zone before you can proceed, because these things are very, very important, right? So then the next thing you have to do is to click on this next button. So once you click on this next button, you just have to fill in the required steps here. If not, you will not be able to proceed. So select your industry, right? So for my industry, I'm going to be selecting marketing. Let me see if marketing is present. There's no marketing. Let me search for oh my god, advertisement is not here. So let me search manually if I can see my something that is related to what I do here. But on your end, if you cannot see something that is related to your end, maybe you can choose other business activity, just like this one, right? Then your employment size, you just need to select it as well. So for me, I'm going to be selecting small business, 1 to 10 employees, right? But then if you are more than that, ensure to select the right one that actually equates your business. Then click on the next button again. See, choose your business objective. So firstly, we want to generate leads, we want to drive sales, understand web. Yeah, this is very important for us as well. User engagement and retention, this is also important for us. So for these other activities, if you want, you can check it, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is now. Then we just need to accept these terms and conditions so that we can be able to complete the sign up, right? So for this button to be clickable, I think we just have to read the terms and conditions to the end, right? So I accept, I do not accept. So I'm going to be clicking on this I accept button, that I accept the terms and condition. So then the last thing that we need to do is just to connect our data source, right? So connecting the data source is very, very important. So if you want to connect your Google Analytics to your, what is it called, to your website, this is where you select the option web. If you want to connect it to your Android app, this is the option for you to go about it. If you want to connect it to your iOS app, this is the option that you have to go, right? So for this is a web event that we want to track, right? So I'm going to be clicking on web here. Then the next thing is to enter our website URL here. So I'm going to be searching for my website URL. So this is my website URL slash watch. So I'm going to be copying this. Copy. I'm going to come here, paste. you see that it has to be www dot not https, so we don't have to include https here, so I've done it. Yeah, website name spree mkt. So you can also click, these are the things that are being measured for us in default, right? So you can see the options. So let me click on this section here. You can see scroll is being measured at band link click, site search, all those things are built. This data are being collected for us automatically by Google, right? But then if you want to set up a custom event, you can also have that option to do that as we proceed as well. So click on this create button. So click on the create button to create your data source, right? Now that we've created our data source, what is the next thing? So click on procedure, because we need to get the web event. So we need to get it and place it on our Google Tag Manager account so that we can complete this process, right? So let's just wait for it while it loads. You see, set up a Google Tag. So we need to link this particular Google Tag Manager, sorry, Google Analytics account that we have just created with a Google tag, right? So all we need to do is just to copy this tag ID that you're seeing, this G something something. We're just going to be copying this tag ID. I'm going to be copying it. So once I copy it, I'm going to go to Google Tag Manager account. So on the Google Tag Manager account, I'm going to discard. So these are not necessary. On the Google Tag Manager account, the next thing I'm about to do here is just to go to this new that we have here, right? I'm going to be clicking on new, click on the option again, look at Google Tag, right? I'm going to be selecting Google Tag, then the tag ID, which is the ID that we just copied from here, right? I'm going to be pasting the ID here. I'm going to paste the ID here. So I'm going to give it a name, Google Analytics, Google Analytics. Then we want it to fire on all pages, right? So I'm going to be clicking on save here. Impute valid, impute valid that, oh my god. So let me be sure that I copy this thing correctly. Google here, this is it, right? So I'm going to be copying it again. I'm going to paste it for the last time. Let me check again. You may have still data refreshed it. Oh my god. So I think this error is from somewhere, but let me refresh and try it again, and let's see if everything is going to work accordingly. So just wait for a few time and we're going to be trying it again. So I think I already have a Google tag here, but the Google tag is actually from my Google Ads account, not from yeah, this particular tag is from my Google Ads, right? Not from Google Analytics. So let me check how the tag is here and let's see if there's any error. Okay, there's no error on this AW. Okay, so everything looks good at the moment. So let me try the process one more time. So I hope that it's not going to take a longer time and these things are going to be figured out. So let me paste it here again, all pages, right? So Google Analytics, I click on save changes here. So you see that we have successfully created a Google tag for our analytics, right? So I'm going to be clicking on submit here. I'm going to click on publish, continue. So once it is published, then we are going to come here to test the event, because we need to test to be sure that everything is working well, right? So okay, it has been published. So now that it has been published, what is the next thing that we're going to do? Come to the workspace again, come to this preview section, then grab your URL. We need to test if it is firing correctly, right? So okay, yeah, this is our URL here already. So click on connect. So we just wanted to be sure if the Google Analytics that we did, like the connection is appropriate, right? So tags assistant connected. So we are going to be seeing tags that are fired. You see tags fired, Google Ads tag fired, Google Analytics tag fired. So this means that our Google Analytics and also our website, both of them are connected together with the help of a Google Tag Manager. So now that we've done it, like these are the procedures that you guys need to follow when it comes to creating Google Tag Manager, sorry, Google Analytics account, and also how to link it to your Google Tag Manager account so that the event can actually fire correctly, right? So this is all you guys need to know at the moment. So everything looks good. And if you have any question, all you have to do is just to come to my DM, or sorry, put it down on the comment section, and I'll make sure to reply to you as soon as possible. So thank you guys. If you gain value from this video, do not forget to like, share this video, also subscribe to my channel for valuable content like this.